Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get set to go for opening day for the Missoula Mavericks Legion baseball team as they take on the Great Falls Chargers. Kind of a chilly day here to start things off for Legion baseball as teams have recently just cleared fields, and you know the Mavericks crew here have been working diligently to get this field ready to go for our opening game today. And well, if you'll notice as the game goes on, there have been some changes. It's a big blue wall in the outfield as they've painted the wall. The dugouts are the Maverick blue, and it is starting to really look like Maverick baseball here. 43 degrees today at the ballpark as we get ready to go. With the wind, it feels like it's 36 as we get set to go. We are getting ready. There is Paul Yarbrough, the voice of the Missoula Mavericks, welcoming in the crowd, and a good crowd moving in here as we've got the parents seating down the right side and the parents filled up on the first base line for the Mavericks, and down below us here we've got a good crowd as well. We are ready to go with our starting lineup, starting off with the Great Falls Chargers. Batting in the number 1 spot is Derek Spring. He is the shortstop, number 12. Batting second is number 20, Travis Stouter. He is the third baseman. For the third spot, it's Cale Richards, number 1. He is the second baseman. The catcher will bat fourth. That's number 33, Andrew Paradise. Number 24, Tyler Marr is the designated hitter, batting fifth. Batting sixth is number 28, Parker Garnis, the first baseman. The left fielder, number 4, Logan Houston, is batting seventh. Batting eighth, Hunter Hauk, number 23, is the right fielder, batting eighth. And rounding it out, number 00, Keaton Clark, in center field. For the Missoula Mavericks, and just a little note here, the Chargers are managed by Tony Forster. Now for the Missoula Mavericks starting lineup, number 16, Sam Busey, hanging out in left field. A new face to the AA squad, number 5, Drew Stensrud, is the designated hitter. Trad Richardson, number 13, will hang out and hold down third base, batting third. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 7, Dane Frazier. Another new face to the AA squad will bat fifth. That's number 10, Bridger Johnson. He'll hang out in center field. The capable glove of Brendan Hill will be at the shortstop position, number 3, batting sixth. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Parker Stevens. Another new face to the AA squad, number 4, Jake Lentner, is the second baseman. And rounding it out, the catcher, number 14, Andrew Clausen. That's your starting lineups for today's game. We've got the Legion group here taking care of our flag duties. So it's very awesome to have them, to have the Legion part of the Mavericks baseball involved with this system. Coach Hathaway, the manager of the Missoula Mavericks, longtime manager. On the mound will be Dylan Chalmers for the Mavericks, and it'll be Josh Lowry for the Chargers. Glenn Welsh is our plate umpire, and in the field is Kenny Gonzalez. We're going to go ahead and take care of the national anthem. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have your first pitch. You're listening to Missoula Mavericks Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN. The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as the color guard is retired. As we get set to go and the team's ready to take the field. Super excited about today. It's been a long wait for baseball season, and it's finally here, and we can get underway cheering on our Legion sports heroes. And you know, the great thing about Mavericks baseball is you get to work with the local high school kids, and I've had parents ask me, well, how come you don't wear Hellgate red? How come you don't wear Big Sky blue or Loyola Columbia blue? And for me, the Mavericks, I can cheer for them because there is a student from each high school representing here on the Missoula Mavericks, and so for me, I don't feel comfortable cheering. Although I do root for all 5 high schools, I feel most comfortable with the Mavericks because I don't have to choose between a Hellgate, Sentinel, Big Sky, Valley Christian, or Loyola. So it's very exciting when we get these young men on the field and we get to cheer them on all season long. And as we get ready to go here, Dylan Chalmers on the mound. Should be a good season for the Mavericks this year. They're looking to be strong. Tough year last year, but it was really a callous year for a lot of these young players that were on the AA squad that are still back up here this year, just having to work through. And as I always say, sports is the one thing in life, the consistency in life that you will always have to learn adversity, and sports will teach you that better than anything else. And last year was a lot of adversity. This year the expectations are high, and it's going to be a lot of fun with today's game. So Chalmers warming up. We've got Andrew Clausen behind the plate, and with Clayton Frankie graduating and moving on last year, well, there was quite a bit of discussion as who was going to be that umpire or who was going to be that catcher this year. And well, Andrew Clausen has made it in here. It's the opening 2 games of the season. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a heavy rotation of players throughout the game, both games, both for the Chargers and the Mavericks. Got some new young guys, a heavy roster here today for both sides, so would not be surprised if we see a lot of changes. There's Clausen's throw to second, and Hill with the tag. That means we are ready for our first pitch, and it's Jarrett Spring to lead things off here for the Mavericks, or for the Chargers. Opening day jitters. Sorry, folks. So left-handed batter steps into the box, and Chalmers is ready. First pitch is on its way. First pitch at 12:55. So pitch 1 comes across as a strike. Here's Chalmers. Swung on. Did have a little contact. So the left-handed batter will step back in. Chargers were a young team as well last year. Should see some good out of them as we get our first ball pitch of the game. And crowd still coming in here for today's game, and Chalmers will have the next pitch outside, so we'll go 2-2 on the count. And Spring will settle back in. Glenn Welsh, our plate umpire. And this one's going to be bounced out, picked up by the third baseman, Richardson. The throw to first, and we got our first out of the game. So now we come to Travis Stouter, the third baseman. Stouter's going to settle in here, right-handed batter. The Chargers, as I said, they were a young team last year. They finished out early on the tournament with the Mavericks, and so they're looking to have a better year. This one's going to be fouled off. Here's the pitch by Chalmers. Swung on, fouled off of the grips for strike 2. So Chalmers starting out here ahead on the count with the first 2 batters. Stouter will settle back in. Here's the pitch. And that one's right across the helmet. We get a ball on that count. And as I mentioned, Mavericks in early this season to get things going. Parents having a couple of good work days, as this one's going to be just outside, and we even out at 2 on the count. Working on improvements here. Always a consistent thing. And the head groundskeeper, Larry Schock. This one's going to be hit out and into the glove of the second baseman for out number 2. So 2 down. And we go to Cale Richards, number 1, the second baseman. The right-handed batter settles into the box, and Chalmers is ready on the 5 Valley Auto Sales. Pitcher's mound. Pitch on the way. Slides over the plate for strike 1. Chalmers coming out here and throwing that first pitch strike as he goes. Love the amount of people that are making their way in, and this one's going to be hit off the top of the back. Second baseman's back there in the glove on the dive, and that's the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Chargers. We go to the bottom of the first right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratt from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we head to the bottom of the first inning where the Missoula Mavericks and the Great Falls Chargers are scoreless on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And on the mound for the Chargers is Josh Lowry. And our leadoff batter, Sam Busey. Lowry warms up on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. As Busey makes his way to the plate. So Busey steps up. Glenn Welsh and Coach Hathaway having a conversation behind the plate before Hathaway made his way to the third base. Coach Mosier over at first. Here is Lowry's first pitch. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Here's Lowry, I apologize, with the pitch, and Busey's going to foul this one backwards for strike 1. Still crowd moving in. Great Falls with a good group down along the third base line, huddled in on this frosty spring day. Wind coming straight at us. Here's the Lowry pitch, and we'll go 2-1. So Sam Busey, Drew Stensrud, and Trad Richardson and Busey will cut on it for strike 1, or strike 2, I apologize. 2-2 on the count. Big blue wall in the back drop there. And Busey will reach for it. It's going to roll out to the fringe, picked up on the fringe to throw to first, and the foot is down for out number 1. So Lowry will help. Lowry will get help from the infield to retire the batter. And we come to Drew Stensrud, a new face on the AA squad. He's going to be the DH today. Here's Lowry. And it's in the dirt. Gives us ball 1. So Stensrud at the plate puts Trad Richardson in the on-deck circle. Here's the Lowry pitch. And we go 2-0. So Lowry getting a little bit behind here as we get going. Here's the pitch. And we get a batter's count at 3-0 with 1 out, nobody on. Mavericks wearing their bright white jerseys. And we're outside, and we got our first walk of the game to put a runaround at first. So now we come to Richardson, Trad Richardson, Frenchtown High School representative. So here's Richardson settling in with Frazier in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. And this one's going to be bounced out to the second baseman, tossed to second. And it's over. Richardson's going to get the base, but the out on Stensrud will give it out number 1. So now we come to Dane Frazier. Frazier coming back from elbow injury, had surgery in the offseason, and talking to his parents throughout the winter season on his progression, and you know, he progressed very well. Pitch on the way, ball in the dirt. Richardson's going to go ahead and take the base. So 2 outs and a runner at second with Richardson, and Frazier faces a 1-0 on the count. Lowry trying to work his way through both games today, a doubleheader, our 7-inning games. And we're outside. And Paradise keeping the ball in front of him. Bitterroot Bucks and Bitterroot Red Sox got into action yesterday to start Legion Baseball, with the Red Sox dominating. This one's going to be fouled off to get a strike 1. Frazier with a good cut on it. The Mavericks are going to be playing the Red Sox again this year. Always a good time to have those boys around. Here's Lowry, and this is high as Paradise has got to hop up to get it, and Frazier's in the lead on the count at 3-1. Richardson steps away from second. Here's the pitch, and they're going to say strike 2. So a full count. Glenn Welsh barking out the strike call. And Frazier will have the full count. Welsh is going to go ahead and clean our plate off. Glenn Welsh, our plate umpire, you know, one thing that we really need in this community right now is officials for all sports. Glenn Welsh coming out and having to officiate as Frazier's going to take this one off the middle of the bat. It's into center field, and the dive catch doesn't make it. Richardson's around third on his way home. The throw to second is in time, but not held onto, and Frazier will have an RBI double. And they're going to officially score that as a hit. And Richardson earns the first run of the game for the Mavericks. That takes us to Bridger Johnson. Johnson with a check swing. Gives us ball 1. Brendan Hill in the on-deck circle. So Johnson, a new face at the Double-A level. Frazier steps from second. And a check swing, and they're going to go ahead and give him strike 1. So Johnson committing on it. So 1-1 on the count. 2 down and a runner at second with 1 run earned. Here's the pitch. Outside, and we get ball 2. Want to welcome in the Great Falls Charger fans that are watching on the live stream. Lowry now. And this one's going to be taken high over first base. First baseman looking for it, and they're going to say foul ball. A little confusion, and they're going to go ahead and call the side. All right, so the Mavericks earn 1, they leave 1, and it's all Mavericks on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning!
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the top of the second inning where the Missoula Mavericks are up 1-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And leading off the inning will be the catcher, number 33, Andrew Paradise. So Dylan Chalmers, his first inning was a 3-up, 3-down. Looking to do the same thing here. And Chalmers ready for the pitch. Swung on for strike one. So the 4, 5, 6 batters scheduled on the inning for the Mavericks. For Great Falls. This one's fouled off for strike two. Finally into Legion baseball. That means, folks, that, well, summer's here. Springtime? Might not think so with the snow on the mountain still. Swung on. This one's hard into left field. Busey's got it right out there. Can't get it in the glove. This one's going to roll deep into left field. And Paradise around second slams on the brakes. And there'll be the first hit of the game. Now Tyler Marr, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. So Marr will step into the batter's box. Chalmers ready, foot on the rubber. As Paradise plays at second. Pitches just over the outside of the plate for strike one. Kenny Gonzalez is our field umpire. And this one's down. Clausen's got to chase it down, and we go even at one on the count. One on, no outs here, top of two. Chalmers checks the runner at second. And the pitch. Inside for ball two. Chalmers. This one's going to be dribbled out. Chalmers will pick it up in the grass. The throw to first is in time, and that is out number one. Paradise will hold at second. So now we go to Parker Garnett. Parker Garness, number 28, who is the first baseman. Paradise steps away from second. Chalmers staring down the runner at second. And we're inside for a ball. But looking at Chalmers' 2018 stats, finished with a ERA of 2.92. Swung on. Even count at one. Paradise steps away from second. Wind coming in pretty good right at the face of the batter. And Paradise is going to foul this one right into the netting. 1-2 on the count. Everybody sets back in. Glenn Welsh gives us the count at 1-2. Paradise sets himself at second. Good two-step lead. Chalmers looks back. Wind picked up a little bit since the last pitch. Swung on, and Chalmers will have his first strikeout of the game for out number 2. So we go to Logan Houston, the left fielder, and the first pitch will be strike 1. 0-1 on the count, 2 outs. Paradise, the catcher, at second, and that'll catch the inside. So Chalmers coming through today. Chalmers last year, 83 1/3 innings pitched overall in 60 games. This one's going to be reached for, fouled down the first base line. Batter stays alive. Chalmers settles back onto the rubber. And the pitch. Inside, and we get our first ball. 1-2 on the count. The Mavericks, order coming up, 6, 7, 8. They get through this inning. Paradise playing some games over there at second. This one's swung on. It'll be fouled back into the batter. Loving the amount of fans that have braved the chill for opening day at Legion Baseball. And Forster's going to come down and speak with his batter, Houston. And walks back up the line. Glenn Welsh will slide the mask back on, and he's ready to go. Chalmers puts his foot on the rubber. Warming a pitcher up down the way. This one's going to dribble out. Picked up by Hill in the dirt. Throw to first is on the hop and not there. It'll get wide. Runner will come home from third and advance to, and Paradise comes home, and Houston makes his way. And we're tied at 1. So now we come to the left-handed batter of Hunter Houck, number 23, the right fielder. Here's the pitch. And we get a ball pitch on it. Chalmers slides it over the plate. And we go even on the count. A little moisture coming through. A little bit of snow flurry. You don't even want to say a flurry as this one swung on for strike 2. So 1 run earned here for Great Falls with a runner at second and 2 outs. And we get a ball pitch. Glenn Welsh tells us 2-2 on the count. Chalmers keeping an eye on the runner. This one's going to be contact. And the batter gets another chance. Left-handed batter slides in. Keaton Clark in the on-deck circle, bottom of the order. Here's Chalmers' pitch, and it's fouled back, so Houck will get another opportunity. Top of 2. 1-1. Second game coming up 20 minutes after this one finishes up. This one swung on. It's into left field. Busey's not able to get there. It'll hop just inside fair. Runners around third. On his way home. Throw to second is made. And the Chargers take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the second. So the bottom of the order comes up. So Clark settles in, 0-0, center fielder. First pitch over the plate for strike one. Chargers getting runs with 2 outs. Runner at first, steps away. One on the count. Pitch high for ball 2. And we did see action in the bullpen for the Mavericks just a few moments ago. Looked like Zach Haig's out there, not quite sure though. And we're going to get a batter's count at 3-1 now. But as I mentioned at the top, probably going to see a good rotation of players as it is the opening day. This one's going to be bounced out. Choppers will get it at the hop, tosses it to Frazier, and that's the side. So 2 earned, 1 left behind, and it's 2-1 Chargers on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Bottom of the second, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we move to the bottom of the second inning, and it's the 6, 7, 8 batters scheduled on for the Mavericks, with the shortstop, Brendan Hill, to lead off the inning. So Hill, Stevens, and Lettner. And Hill, a returner, locked down in center field. He's playing shortstop this year with the absence of Brennan Buchanan, and the first pitch is going to come at us for ball 1 by Lowry. High pitch, goes ball 2. And the wind's kind of shifted to where it's coming head on out of the west. Here's the pitch. This one's fouled back in and right towards us for strike 1. 2-1 on the count. Leadoff batter on the inning. Sorry about that, folks, as we had a power outage here at the field. As we continue to work through here, apologize, folks, as we've had some power issues. So Lettner comes up for the Mavericks. For our friends that were watching in on the stream, we apologize. Had a power outage up here. And so now we're back in. We've got Lettner up with 1 out. Now 2 outs as Lettner flies out. And we swing. And we've got a new batter. And Clausen is not going to bat. So Lowry will pitch, and that is Connor Daniels. Runner's going to go to second. They're not going to make the throw as we go 1-0 on the count. Left-handed batter in Daniels. Pitch on the way. And that's going to slide. And we go 2-0 on the count. And Daniels is going to hit this one foul. So he goes 2-1 on the count now. And 2 outs on the board. Runner at second. And the pitch outside. We get 3-1. Here's the pitch. And Daniels will get the walk. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. We come to Sam Busey, and Forster's going to come out and speak with his pitcher. The whole infield will come in as well. So he'll check in. Folks, we'll have Mavericks baseball here at Lindbergh Craig Field next Saturday, as they will host the Bozeman Bucks. And then the Mavericks go on the road the following weekend. So 2 back-to-back home games, and then they're going to make a trip to Great Falls and close out the month of April in Bozeman. All games doubleheader. And then once we get into May, then we start our Wednesday night games. So Sam Busey ready to go, leadoff batter. So we've come to the top of the order. And Lowry will put a pitch on the outside for ball 1. And Busey grounded out his first at bat. count at 1 now off the pitch, with 2 outs and runners at first and second. As we work through the opening day with some minor glitches, 2-1 is your score on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and that one was just across the grips of Busey to get us ball 2. Two-one on the count. Busey set. And the pitch. And Busey will swing for strike 2. So 2-2 on the count. Lowry's going to settle in. And I'm off on my stats a little bit because of that power outage, and I apologize, folks. Here's the pitch now. And Busey's going to foul this one right back at me, as that one almost took out the speaker right above me. Got to stay on your toes here in the press box. So Lowry will set. Runners at first and second ready. Stensrud in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to get away. Runners will advance from second and third. And we get a full count at 3-2. So going to score that one as a wild pitch. Lowry now settled in. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Pitch on the way. And Busey's going to get to go to first off the walk. And we come to the DH, Drew Stensrud. So loaded bases with 2 outs. Lowry now. The pitch. And that one's just across the waist. Inside for ball 1. 1-0 on the count. Swung on. This one's going to roll out. Shortstop picks it up on the hop. The throw to second. And they're going to call him out. So the Mavericks will hang 3. We go to the top of the third. Chargers holding on 2-1. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratt from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, and we've got some changes on the field as Dylan Chalmers is done, and they brought in Zach Hangus. Looks like number 11, Caden Heydrich. So I'm not quite sure if the change was made, but Zach Hangus is our new pitcher on the mound for the Mavericks. Pitch on the way, and we get ball 1. And Not quite sure, but it looks like it might be Caden Heydrich down there at the catcher position. Hydro's dad's not sitting down below us, so we can't quiz him on it. Here's the 1-1. And we get the first out of the inning. So now we come to Travis Stouter. So the gate is open down the third base line, and the Chargers will warm up a new pitcher. This one's going to be fouled off by Stouter for strike one. So as soon as I'm pretty sure that's an 11 on that jersey down there. I'm going to say it is Heydrich that's behind the plate. And we get a ball. The wind comes up here at Lindbergh. 1-1 on the count with one out. Stouter with a fly out, his first at bat. This one he's going to go ahead and take into center field and just over the glove of the second baseman. And Stouter will find his way so now we come to Cale Richards, the second baseman. So one out, one on. Great Falls up 2-1. Going to try to take a peek down, and they're just using the rubber band to warm up whoever's down in that bullpen down the third base line. Here's Hangus. And Welsh is going to bark out the strike. Top of 3. Great Falls leads 2-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Checking the runner at first. And that one's going to be just low in the zone for ball one. Pitch on the way. Swung on. This one's going to be fouled to get a strike two. Looked like he was trying to practice his golf swing on that one as Hangus came in low. Runner at first is going to step away. Here's the 1-2. And that one's going to give us an even count at 2. We'll have prep softball this week with Loyola at swung on, foul down the line. Forster's going to take a look like he's going to reach for it, but lets it go by. Two on the count with one out and a runner at first for Great Falls. Top of the third. This one's going to be bounced out. Richardson will get it on the hop. The throw to second to get the leadoff runner down the line to first, but it is not in time. And they'll get the leadoff runner on the fielder's choice. So we come to Andrew Paradise, who scored the first run for the Chargers, his last at-bat, or his first at-bat. And he'll swing on the first pitch for strike one. I guess we'll look. Now steps off the rubber, settles back on. And Forster wants to know how there was no ball call there. Pitch on the way, swung on. This one's off the grips. Foul for strike two. It's opening day. We've had a power outage. We've had confusion. About everything that you can do on an opening day. 0-2 on the count. Richards will step away from first. Now heads back that way. Runner's going to go. Swung on. Strike three, and the batter is out. That's the side. So one hung on the new pitcher, and it stays 2-1. Mavericks chance right after this. You're listening to Mavericks baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Great Falls Chargers leading 2-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Lowry comes back out to pitch. They do have the gate open down the third base line, so there's a possibility that we'll see a change maybe this inning. But for the Mavericks, it's the 3, 4, 5 batters with Trad Richardson leading off the inning. Richardson, Frazier, and Johnson on the schedule here. Top of 3. Lowry still warming up there. We get ready to go. Throw to second to indicate we are ready to go, and Richardson will make his way to the batter's box. Richardson, senior out at Frenchtown, has made a commitment. We've got a excellent concession of young men from the Mavericks that are going to be going on to the next level. Always exciting. Here's the first pitch of the inning by Lowry, and Richardson's going to go ahead and give it a ride into right field, and the right fielder's there to put a glove on it for out number 1. So now we come to Dane Frazier, the first baseman. And Daners, he's another one that signed letter of intent coming off of a elbow injury. Came back and did a little bit in the pitching, but stayed over there at first. Did some DH quite a bit. First pitch is going to be a ball. So Lowry will settle on. Foot on the rubber. Pitch on the way. And we've got a ball. So 2-0 on the count to Frazier. Trying to get a number on the young man that's down the third base line, warming up for the Chargers. The netting is just enough to where you can't make out the number, and we go 3-0 to Frazier. The Chargers charcoal colored jerseys and the mesh of the backstop kind of, and Lowry will climb into the count at 3-1 now. And we've got a new batter. No, it's Johnson, number 10. Okay. Looked at my card wrong. Apologize. Here's Lowry with the pitch. Swung on, and this one's going to be fouled off. And we get a full count at 3-2 with 1 out, nobody on. Three-two, payoff pitch. And it's in the dirt, and Frazier will get the base off the walk. So with 1 down, the Mavericks will have a runner at first. And Bridger Johnson comes to the plate. Now, he finished out the first inning with a player interference at first base. Frazier steps away. Lowry now with the pitch, and this one's going to be fouled off of the grip for strike 1. And Johnson's got to slide out of the way on that one to get ball 1. Referees now moving across the field right to left as all three flags in center field stand at attention. And we get outside for ball 2. Glenn Welsh laying off on that one, giving it a ball call. And I missed something in there. 2-2 on the scoreboard. Mavericks with 1 hit. Great Falls with 3, and Johnson's going to swing on this one for strike 2. Lowry now. And a swing for strike. And they're going to throw down the line to first, and Frazier dives in just in time. And we've got 2 down with Frazier holding down first. And here comes Brendan Hill, his second at bat. Here's Lowry now with his first pitch to Hill. And Hill's going to take this one into right field. It's going to be just fair. That brings Frazier around second to third, and Hathaway will hold him up. Hill slides into second, and Brendan Hill with a big double with 2 outs. And we go to Parker Stevens, the right fielder. Now, talking to some of the Mav players in the offseason, and Parker Stevens, from what I've heard, is the hot pitcher. He's the one that's throwing the hardest. Be good to see him come back this year and pitch well. High pitch is a ball. Parker had the only home run for the Mavericks last year, and it was on opening day, just as it is today, against these Great Falls Chargers, when he took it out into left field. Runners at second and third. Swung on. So, a little confusion. It is 2-1 Chargers. Pitch on the way, and it's low. 2-1 on the count with 2 outs. Lowry now with the pitch. Swung on. That one's going to get contact and just hop right back into the netting behind the player. Jake Lentner, the on deck, will snag the ball from behind the plate. And seeing some Sentinel Spartan prep athlete stars in the crowd here as well, supporting the Missoula Mavericks. And it's in the dirt. Makes it a full count at 3-2. A good job by Paradise to keep the ball in front of him. Majority of these players do come from Sentinel, but we do have a few from other schools. Here's Lowry with the 3-2. And we get loaded bases once again off the walk. So with 2 outs, the second baseman, Jake Lentner, will come, and Bo King will go to the on-deck circle for the Mavericks, and he's got the catcher's pads on. And it's over the plate for strike 1. King, a multi-threat for these Mavericks, as he does well at catcher and has wheels in the outfield. Pitch on the day, and it's high for a ball. And I was out here the first day of tryouts, and they had Bo pitching on the first day of tryouts. But hey, it's tryouts. Everybody's got to do everything. But he was laughing and having a good time up there pitching for Hathaway. Here's the 1-1. And we get ball 2. Lowry taking a moment here. Now he'll go ahead and stretch. And swung on for strike 2. This could be a big moment here for Lettner. Swung on, and Lettner is going to take this one deep into left field. It's in the glove, and that's the side. So the Mavericks will hang 3, and we stay 2-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the top of the 4th inning where the Great Falls Chargers lead the Missoula Mavericks 2-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And leading off, it is the 5, 6, 7 batters for Great Falls, and it is the designated hitter Tyler Marr at the plate, and he'll step out of the box and listen to his third base coach. We do still have the gate open down the third base line, and it is Hangus on the mound. And this one's going to be swung on, fouled off for strike 1. Great group of Chargers fans that have come in and cheered on their boys, and we get strike 2 on the pitch. And the Maverick fans have filled in as well in the dirt for ball 1. So 1-2 on the count. We did see Bo King with the catcher's leg pads on, but it is Clausen back out there. It is confirmed that Clausen is behind the plate. This one's going to be rolled out. Hill in the dirt. The throw to first rifled over, and we'll get the out as Hill goes to the ground. Hill with all the power. We go to Parker Garnis, the first baseman. Hill rifled that one out. And we move to Garnis, and the pitch on the way will be ball 1. Warming up in the on deck is Logan Houston. Here's the pitch. And we get 2-0 on the count. The pitch. Swung on, and there's strike 1, and looked like Garnis was going to go long on that one. He put a lot of power behind it. Garnis, or Haggis, pitch. This one's going to be fouled off. Puts the count even at 2. Here's the pitch. And we get a full count now. And it looks like the gate's coming open for the Mavericks down the first baseline. So the Mavericks will be warming up a pitcher. This one's hit high into center field. And Busey is there in the glove for out number 2. And Logan Houston will come to the plate now. So 2 down, 2 up, 2 down for Great Falls here in the top of the 4th. And the young man warming up in the Mavericks bullpen has a sweatshirt on, so we can't see the number. Here's the pitch. And we get ball 1. So both bullpens getting action. Can't tell, but I want to say that's number 9 down there for... Maybe it's Cam McNay at number 8 for Great Falls as we get ball 2. And I can't tell who is down in the Mavericks bullpen right now. Henry Felker. This one's going to bounce right in front of the dirt and over Clausen's head. And we go 3-0 on the count. That one hopped off the grass and almost got Glenn Welsh right in the mask. Here's the pitch. And Angus will slide into the count at 3-1. And we get strike 2, so a full count now as the Maverick right-hander will climb into the count. And the young man walking back from the bullpen from Great Falls as we get a foul off for the batter to stay alive. Just can't quite make out those numbers. 3-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Top of 4. And Hengus will have his walk. So Hunter Houck will come up now for Great Falls. Houck would be the last out in the 2nd inning. Or no, I apologize. Houck had a RBI off of his hit in the 2nd inning, left-handed batter. It was Clark who was the last out in the 2nd. Here's the pitch. Slides over the outside of the plate of the left-handed batter for strike 1. Houck will settle back into the box. And the pitch. Runner's going to go. Clausen with the throw. Hill is there. Is the ball in time? And they're going to punch him out. Great job. Mavericks mow him down. We go to the bottom of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN as we've got a new pitcher on the mound as Cam McNamee comes up. Wasn't quite sure if that was a 6 or 8 out there, and it does turn out to be McNamee. So Lowry will give us 3 innings. 2 hits and 1 run with a walk. And Bo King will now is going to bat for Clausen. So King settles in. And here's McNamee. First pitch is a strike. The Mavericks young man down there does have his sweatshirt off. Wearing the 21. Henry Felker. And King's going to take this one high off the bat, just off of the third base, and we've got out number one. So now we swing to the top to Sam Busey. Busey with a walk his last at bat. And we've got Kurgan in the on deck for Stensrud. And Busey will have ball one. Here's the pitch. Swung on for strike one. So each team with a pitching change so far. One out and an even count at one to Busey. And Busey will let it go by, but it'll be strike two. Busey, another one that's going to move on to the next level. McNamee with the pitch and did get some contact on that one, so Busey will stay alive. Paradise will go out and have a moment with his pitcher. So Busey waits for the 1-2. Pitch on the way. Outside, and we have ball two. McNamee. Ready with the pitch. In the dirt, and we get a full count. And it is Kurgan warming up. He will bat for Stensrud. Pitch on the way. And that was going to be foul back to keep Busey alive. Welsh will point to the pitcher and we get ready to go. Nobody on, one out. Here's the 3-2. And that one's going to tag the batter, so Busey will get the free base off the hit by pitch. So with one out, there's one on, and we come to Charlie Kurgan. Kurgan settles in, runner at first with one out. Trad Richardson in the on deck. Here's the pitch. And that one tight inside for ball one. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt, and Busey's going to go. The throw is there, but Busey gets the base. And we go 2-0 on the count. You're going to say wild pitch. Here's the 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. And that's going to tag the batter. So back-to-back hit by pitches puts runners at first and second for the Mavericks. And here comes Tarad Richardson. And Richardson reached off of an error his first at-bat, earned the only run that the Mavericks have on the board, and a fly-out. He swung on the first pitch and took it deep, but the right fielder's there, and Glenn Welsh is working in his book there. He'll slide it back into his pocket. Welsh is ready now. Welsh now with the mask on, and we're ready to go. It's Dane Frazier, and it looks like he's got the catcher's gear on now in the on-deck circle. Pitch on the way, and we get ball one. With back-to-back HBPs for McNamee, you got to be thinking that he's really concentrating on where that pitch is going. And that one's going to tag Richardson to load the bases. And that's going to bring the pitching coach out as Dane Frazier comes to the plate with one out and loaded bases off of hit by pitch. And it looks like the pitching coach is working with him on his stance a little bit there. So we'll have Dane Frazier at the plate with Bridger Johnson in the on-deck circle. And Daner, a double and a walk. And I can see why they would want to check in. I mean, you got 3 hit by pitches back-to-back. And then you've got a big bat of Dane Frazier stepping to the plate, who's already been successful today. Man, this might be a tough one if Dane puts it in the air because the wind is coming right at him. Pitch on the way. It's in the dirt. Ball's going to get away. That's going to bring the runner home from third, and the Mavericks tie the game at 2 off the wild pitch. So now runners at second and third as Busey makes McNamee pay for his hit by pitch. So tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 out. Here's the 1-0 with runners at second and third. And that one was tight inside to make it 2-0. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to hit Frazier to load the bases back up. So that's 4 HBPs in a row, and that'll take us to Bridger Johnson with loaded bases for the Mavericks and 1 out. And Forster's going to go ahead and let McNamee work through this. As I spoke about in the opening, as Johnson's going to check swing for ball 1. Adversity. Sometimes you've just got to let these guys go, and now we've got somebody running down to the bullpen, number 24 for the Chargers. Tyler Marr. As we go even on the count at 1. So Tyler Marr And this one's going to be ripped out into center field. It'll be on the hop. Runners will tag, and the Mavericks will recapture the lead. 3-1, 3-2. And now we go to Brendan Hill. Hill's another one. He had a double his last at bat, and that could be dangerous here for the Chargers late in the game with the Mavericks up 3-2 and 1 out on the board. And Hill's going to call time. Hill with a .250 batting average last year. So 1-1 on the count. Parker Stevens in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Hill waiting for the exchange between pitcher and catcher, and now we get set back into play. So here's Hill with a 0-1 count with loaded bases. Here's the pitch, and Hill's going to bounce this one out to the shortstop. Picked up, tossed to second, is in time, but down to first, not. And we've got one off the board as Richardson comes in to make it 2 runs. And we come to Parker Stevens. As Trad Richardson earns the run. So runners on the corners with 2 outs now for the Mavericks as Parker Stevens settles in. Hill at first, Frazier at third. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and this one's going to stay fair between the arm and the ground of the third baseman. That'll bring Frazier home. And the Mavericks jump up again, 5-2. And we come to Jake Lettner. Runners at first and second. Swung on. That one's off the top of the catcher for strike 1. And it looks like Bo King in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch. And this one's high into the air. Second baseman says he's got it, and he does, in the glove. So the Mavericks earn 4, leave 2, and it's Mavericks baseball, 5-2 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll have the top of the 5th inning right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN as we work to the Top of the 5th inning, Mavericks lead 5-2 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and we've got a new pitcher in Henry Felker. Dane Frazier behind the plate at the catcher position. Caden Hydro at third. And we've got Hangus over at first. And shortstop is Dayton Bay. And Brendan Hill has moved out to center field. So half the way. Switching things up here late in the game. Top of 5. And Stuart Long in right field. So lots of changes here. And for Great Falls on the inning, it's the bottom of the order to lead off. Hayton Clark. Actually, Hauk is going to bat. It'll be Hauk, Clark, and then we swing to the top of the order to Spring. And Felker now. Frazier not able to scoop that one up. So this will be fun to see as Dane Frazier will have the catcher's gear on. And Hauk will step in, the left-handed batter. Hauk has a hit with an RBI. Pitch on the way. And it's ball one. And a new body in the Maverick bullpen as well. Pitch on the way. Contact into left field. Picked up. And it's going to drop right in front of Busey, who's still out there. And that'll be a hit for Great Falls to lead off the inning. So Keaton Clark comes to the plate now. And it's Kellen Feely as this one's high. Hill will dive for it. Gets the ball in the glove, and that's out number one. The runner at first will stay. And we swing to the top of the order to Derek Springs. So it's Kellen Feely warming up for the Mavericks in the bullpen, and Feely coming off of a knee injury. And he is the son of the, hold on. Sorry about that, folks. Had a sneeze. As we're 1-0 on the count. But Feely, son, I think Coach Feely coaches the A squad, as this one's going to be fouled into the parking lot for strike one. Actually, it just bounced over the third baseline bullpen, or dugout, I should say. So Spring with a pair of groundouts on the day, and they'll throw back over to first. Mavericks with 4 hits and 1 error. This one's golfed foul for strike 2. Feely, a Loyola student. Here's Felker. And we get an even count at 2. 1 down, 1 on here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch and check swing. Runner's going to go. Frazier will make the throw, and is it there in time? They punch him out. And a strikeout and a punch out. Double play to end the side. So 1 hung for Great Falls. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times, with a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable. Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field. Opening day for Missoula Maverick baseball as they take on the Great Falls Chargers, and it is all Mavericks here late in the game, 5-2, as the Mavericks hung 4 runs up in the bottom of the 4th, and they'll look to do it once again. And I believe it's going to be Sam Busey to lead the inning off. McNamee on the mound. And no, it is going to be number 21. So Felker will bat for the Mavericks to lead off the inning. So I believe they're probably going to bring Feely in at the top of the next inning as the first pitch is a ball. McMay, pitch on the way, swung on for strike 1. McNamee loaded the bases up in the last inning off of hit by pitches. And this one will slide over the plate for strike 2. So 1-2 on the count. And we've been lucky to have the moisture hold off today, despite the clouds and the chill, and then we get a strikeout to start the inning. So now we swing to the top to Sam Busey. Busey was hit by a pitch his last at bat. He did reach off of a walk the at bat before that. And this one's going to be high into center field. Center fielder is backtracking, back pedal, in the glove, secured, and that's out number 2. And we come to number 20, Angus. Here's the pitch, and Angus will let it go by for ball 1. Feely done in the bullpen. And we get ball 2. McNamee swung on, and we get strike 1. So 2-1 on the count. Bottom of 5. Mavericks lead 5-2 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And this one's going to be foul. Just hops over the backstop to get us even at 2 on the count, and it is Hydro in the on-deck circle. He will bat for Richardson. And we get 3-2 on the count, and the Great Falls fans did not like Welsh's call on that pitch. Three-two pitch on the way. Swung on. This one's off the grips into right field, and it's in the glove. So 3 up, 3 down for the Mavericks in the bottom of the 5th, and it stays 5-2 Missoula. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As another change on the field as Kellen Feely has come in to pitch, and we've got Thomas Martin at second base for the Mavericks. And a cheer for Martin when he's announced. And we get ready to go here. Top of the 6th inning. Mavericks lead 5-2 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Wind moving right to left as the Legion, American, and Montana flags in center field stand at attention. We'll have the second game of our doubleheader up about 20 minutes after this game finishes up. And leading off the inning is Travis Stouter for Great Falls. Here's Feely. And Feely's first pitch is going to be a hit into right field. It is going to be just out of the glove. Stouter will make his way around first to second. The throw is made, and they're going to say safe at second as the throw was just there. So the Chargers come out swinging, and we go to Cale Richards. Dane Frazier is going to come out and talk to Feely. So Frazier will settle back in behind the plate, and Feely ready for the pitch. Runner at second, outside for a ball. Feely coming off of a knee surgery, was not able to play basketball. Picked it up during football season, playing football for the Loyola Rams. Plays defensive back, does a great job of it too. This one's going to be hit high over second base. Martin is there calling for it, searches for it in the clouds, puts it in the glove, and that'll be out number 1. Feely was the manager for the Rams basketball program, so I got to see him through the winter and check on his progress. As we come to Andrew Paradise. And Paradise is going to smack this one over Heydrich's head into left field. Picked up by Busey, and the runner will hold. So runners at first and third now for the Chargers, and we come to Tyler Marr with 1 out, and Frazier will step in front of the plate to signal the field. Marr. He's got a couple of ground outs on the day. And this one's going to be bounced to Feely. He'll block it down, picks it up, and the throw to first will be just in time. The runner will advance from third to earn the run. And with 2 outs, it's now 5-3 Mavericks. And we come to Parker Garnis, the first baseman. So a runner at second with 2 outs now for Great Falls. Here's the Feely pitch. And this one's going to be hopped right back at us for strike 1. It'll hop on the deck right outside the door here and then bounce down to the first row. Good backspin on that one. Here's the 0-1 now. Runner at second, steps away. Good 2-step lead out there. And this one's down the third base line. Hydra can't get a glove on it. Fair ball. Runners around from second, third, and Busey with a rifle to Thomas at second. And with 2 outs, the Chargers will make it a 5-4 game. And that'll bring up Logan Houston. And Forrester, the manager for Great Falls, comes out. And looks like we're going to have a runner come in for Garnis. And it looks like number 6. That is Josh Banderob. Josh Banderob will now run with 2 outs. So with Welsh making the changes in his book, everybody's settled and ready to go. And it is Logan Houston. Feely now with the pitch. Swung on for strike 1. And pitcher in the bullpen for the Mavericks. And Feely's going to tag the batter. And that'll put runners at first and second, so the tying run will be at second. And in the bullpen for the Mavericks is Stuart Long. And we come to Hunter Hauk. So 2 outs, runners at first and second. Hauk with 2 hits today and an RBI. Outside on the left-handed batter for ball 1. Feely now. And we get ball 1. Or ball 2, I apologize. So 2-0. And Hauk has been a patient batter today. Swinging on what he likes. This one's way outside to make it 3-0. So with everybody playing through, it'll be interesting to see who's going to pitch in the second game. And we're outside to load the bases on the walk. Takes us to the bottom of the order. Keaton Clark, and Coach Hathaway is going to come out and check in with his pitcher Feely. Frazier will come out and join them for that conference. Now, folks, we're starting to get into traveling season where we're going to be on the road. Mavericks will be on the road in 2 weeks. Well, before you head out, stop by our friends over at Fast Trip Conoco. Fill it up. get yourself some snacks and, well, make your ride look good at the Magic Touch Car Wash. Fast Trip Conoco, proud sponsor of Missoula Prep Sports. And the first pitch will be a strike by Feely. For Clark, he's 0 for 2. And we get an even count at 1. Loaded bases with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Scheduled for 7 on the doubleheader. Here's the 1-1 by Feely. And he'll slide it over the plate as Welsh will give us the strike call. Feely now. Swung on. This one's going to beat a hydro. He'll block it. Races to the bag, and he'll win the race. No, they're going to say safe at third. The runner from third will score, and we are tied at 5. Now we swing to the top of the order to Derek Spring. Keeps the bases loaded with 2 outs. Spring struck out his last at bat as we get ball 1. Looks like Long is still working out in that Maverick bullpen. And we get ball 2. Stouter, the leadoff man on the inning, in the on-deck circle. Pitch on the way. Strike 1. Wind now moving right to left across the field. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be fouled back for strike 2. Even count. And that one looked like it bounced back into the ankle of Spring. And it looks like Spring isn't wearing his shin guard. And so Chargers manager Forster will check him out. That shin area, there's no muscle or anything to really protect it. And it looks like the first base, oh, nope. Forster's going to go ahead and bring us on up. And he's going to walk down the first baseline here to walk it off. Of course, Forster says rub some dirt on it. So Forrester's going to stay in there. Base coaches will head back down the line. And a 2-2 count to Spring. Feely now ready with the pitch. Reached for, it's going to roll out. Shortstop can't get it. Hill will pick it up in center field, and the Chargers will retake the lead. 6-5 here in the top of the 6th. And the bases stay loaded as Travis Stouter comes to the plate. This was the man that started the inning for Great Falls. 6 runs off of 9 hits for the Chargers. Here's Feely. And Frazier will have to keep that one in front of him as we go 1-0 on the count. Runners at the ready. And we get strike 1 as he comes inside on the plate on Strouder. Strouder with a hit, his last at bat. He is 2 for 3 as he had doubled his second at bat. Pitch on the way. And that was just over the head to give us a 2-1 count. Mavericks letting Feely ride. Long warming up in the bullpen. And that one's inside to give us 3-1. Coach Forrester showing the third base runner where he wants him to stand as he takes a good lead. And this one's going to be fouled. A runner's got to jump out of the way at third as we get a full count at 3-2. So with loaded bases, Feely could shut things down here on the 3-2 count. Get some help from his play in the field. Here's the payoff. Swung, and this one's fouled off the grips. Feely, 28 pitches on the inning. Here's Feely with the 3-2 now. And this one's going to tag the batter. So Great Falls will get a run off of the hit by pitch. Cale Richards will come up to the plate now for Great Falls. Feely having a lesson in adversity today as he's going to tag the batter once again. And a runner will come down the line, and the Chargers take an 8-5 lead. And it looks like Long is done in the bullpen as Andrew Paradise comes to the plate. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off into the third base dugout for strike one. Might see a change if Feely's not able to get by this batter with 2 outs. Loaded bases. And that'll slide over the plate for strike 2. And I think Paradise was looking to take a hit there as that one was tight inside. Looked like he slid his elbow out just a little bit. Here's the 0-2. And that one's going to tag the batter. So a run earned for the Chargers off the hit by pitch. That's 3 in a row for Feely. 4 with his time on the mound here in this inning. And that takes us to number 24, Tyler Marr. Pitch on the way. Outside over the plate for strike 1. Loaded bases, pitch on the way. Swung on. This one's going to dribble out. Hydra will pick it up, hops it, throw to first as he second guesses, and that will end the side. So 7 runs on the inning as they leave 3 on, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Mavericks looking to slide back into it. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are bottom of the 6th inning. Chargers roaring into the game in that last inning with 7 runs to make it 9-5. McNamee on the mound, the 5 Valley Auto Sales pitcher's mound, and it'll be Caden Heydrich to lead things off for the Mavericks here in the bottom of the 6th. So Hydro, his first at-bat of the season, of the day. Here's McNamee. And it'll slide over the plate for strike 1. So Heydrich, Frazier, and Johnson scheduled for the Mavericks on the inning. Pitch on the way. Swung on off the grips. This one's going to be a hopper, and it's between the shortstop and center. So we come to Dane Frazier now for the Mavericks. Frazier reaching all 3 times at the plate today. A double, a walk, and was hit by a pitch his last at-bat. And the pitch over the plate for strike 1. Frazier was the last hit by pitch out of 4 in a row by McNamee in the last inning. Hydro at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Frazier's going to take this one into center, and it's in the glove for out number 1. Hydro will have to stick to first base. So now we come to Bay, who's going to pitch or hit for Johnson. Dayton Bay. And we get ball 1 on the pitch. Brendan Hill in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That got us even at 1 on the count. Hydro steps away from first. 1-1 on the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Way outside for ball 2. So it'll be interesting to see for the Mavericks defensively, as Stuart Long was in the bullpen for most of that last half inning warming up, whether they'll bring Feely back out. Here's the 2-1. And we go 3-1. Haven't seen any movement in the Great Falls bullpen in a little while. Pitch on the way, and we get a walk to put runners at first and second with 1 out. And we come to Brendan Hill. A double and a single, an RBI so far today. Runners at first and second take their lead. Here's McNamee with the pitch. And this one's foul high. It's going to clear the fence and land right on the tarp right outside of us here. And we go 0-1. Mavericks making the navy blue change over here as they painted the walls this spring and the dugouts navy blue. They've taken the awnings, and the awnings are now navy blue as well. All of it was the green. Here's the 0-1. Outside for ball one. So even count for Hill. And a new batter in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks as Caden Jordan warms up. Pitch on the way. Swung on. This one's going to roll out. Picked up by the second baseman. The play at second. Now the line to first, and it's not in time. So the Mavericks will have runners on the corners with 2 outs now. Hill will get on for the 3rd time today. And we go to number 17, Caden Jordan. So Jordan settles in for his first at-bat of the day. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Here's the McNamee pitch. Swung on, foul back for strike 1. For Legion Baseball, opening day is a lot of times about seeing what you have. I mean, you can go out there, you can practice, you can hit against your own pitchers, but you really don't know what grit some of these guys have until you get against an opponent. Here's the pitch outside to even the count out at 1. And a new batter in the box, or in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks as well, as Thomas Martin is warming up. And we get strike 2 from Glenn Welsh on that pitch. So everybody getting to play here in this first game, whether it's at the plate or in the field. 9-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Pitch on the way. And it's outside to even the count out at 2. McNamee likes what he sees and will check the runners. Here's the left-handed pitch. Swung on, and the side will be decided on a strikeout. So we go to the top of the 7th. 9-5 Chargers. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a...
Your attention please for the Mavericks. Now pitching. Number 2, Stewart Long.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton as we move to the top of the 7th inning. Chargers leading the Mavericks 9-5, and Long on the mound now for the Mavericks. And the gate has slid open for Great Falls. And Marr is out there throwing for the Chargers now. Throw to first by Frazier, throw to second by Frazier, and we are set to go here. Leading off the inning. And we've got a new batter in the order. Number 6, Josh Vanderop. Here's the pitch by Long. Swung on, fouled off over the first base dugout for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And we get strike 2. Long with the 0-2. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be down the line for the strikeout. So Logan Houston comes to the plate now for Great Falls. 1 down, nobody on. And Marr warming up in the bullpen for Great Falls. Slides over the plate for strike 1. Pitch on the way. And that one looked like it was just about the same spot, but they're going to call it ball 1. Great Falls with 9 runs off of 9 hits, no errors on the game. Swung on foul for strike 2. Houston has reached 3 times, first off of an error, and Long will strike out the batter. So back-to-back Ks for Long. And we go to number 23, Hunter Houck. Houck has reached all 3 times at the plate today. 2 hits and a walk. And Long's going to come inside on the left-handed batter for ball 1. Two outs, nobody on. Top of 7. Pitch on the way. And it's low for ball 2. Left-handed batter. Lefties sometimes will give pitchers a little bit of a fit as he goes outside for ball 3. Long with the pitch. And the batter's walked. And we go to the bottom of the order for Great Falls. Keaton Clark will come to the plate. He had a hit his last at-bat, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch by Long. This one's going to be off the edge of the bat. Martin will let it hop. The throw to first is in time, and that's the sides. So 1 hung, no runs, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Mavericks needing to find their bats. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, it is all or nothing for the Mavericks on double headers. It's a 7-inning game. So the Mavericks will have to put the bats together. It'll be Thomas Martin to lead off the 7, 8, 9 batters scheduled on the inning, in the way that Hathaway has been rotating through his batters. We've got 4 out there. And now Thomas Martin will have his first at-bat of 2019. Martin's going to settle in. And Long is in the on-deck circle. Swung on. He'll have contact, but it'll be foul for strike 1. Icy day here at the ballpark. Sun's trying to come through, but them clouds just won't let it. Here's the pitch. And Martin's going to put this one into right field in the gap, and the right fielder puts it in the glove for out number 1. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. And we come to Long with Sam Busey in the on-deck circle. And Mosier will have a teaching moment for Martin as he heads back to the dugout. Coach Mosier is the first base coach. And Marr will put this one inside for a ball. 1 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th. It is Great Falls in charge of the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Pitch on the way. And that one will slide over the plate to even us out at 1. Marr has been the DH for Great Falls today. Be interesting to see how the roster will roll. This one's going to be down the third base line, foul for strike 2. As I think Hathaway has had everybody in play so far today in this first game. Be interesting to see how he rolls in the second game. I'm thinking it will probably be Hill on the mound for game 2. Chalmers and Hill were 1 and 2 last year. And we get ball 2. But that's just my speculation. And that's going to strike out the batter for out number 2, and the Maverick crowd not happy with the call. So we swing to the top of the order to Sam Busey now. Here's Marr now. And the contact hops to the shortstop. The throw to first is off target, and Busey will get on. He's going to go ahead and make his way to second. And the Mavericks will have a runner at second with 2 outs. And we come to Hengis. With Hydro in the on-deck circle. Marr with the pitch. And we get ball 1. One 1-0 on the count, 2 outs, runner at second. Here's the pitch, swung on for strike 1. Hengis with a heavy swing. Marr. Ready with the sign. Checks the runner at second. And we get strike two. So each team with an error now. The 1-2 with 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and the game will be called on a strikeout. So the Mavericks fall 9-5 to the Chargers. 9 runs off of 9 hits with 1 error. And the Mavericks 5 runs off of 5 hits and 1 error. We'll have game 2 up in about 20 minutes. You're listening to Missoula Mavericks baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well, goodbye.